My name is Chris Batchelor, and this is my final project for Introduction to Media Psychology at Fielding University. And my topic is Positive Media Psychology Effect on Online Social Advocacy. So what is positive media psychology? When someone consumes media, that media can have either a negative or a positive effect on that person. Positive media psychology is simply the study of how positive media affects individuals and people that consume media. There are several positive constructs that we use to measure or gauge how positive that media is and how that media affects the person that consumes the media. That can be self-efficacy, resilience, positive emotions, optimism, and flow. I use the National Parents Organization Kansas Chapter Facebook page as a basis for this research. Overall, I looked at 233 posts over the span of a year. I found that 59% of the time they were positive, 34% of the time they were negative, and just over 6% of the time they were neutral. When I looked at the top 10 and the bottom 10 posts for reach, what I found was 70% of the time those posts were positive for the top 10, and 30% of the time they were negative. For the bottom 10, I found that 50% of the time the posts were positive and 50% of the time the posts were negative. I then created an engagement versus impressions ratio. I have divided the number of engagements over the number of impressions. So a number of 1.0 would indicate that every time the post was seen, somebody would engage with it, and this was the highest number that something could achieve. The average engagement ranged from 11.5 to 12.9%. The negative posts were more engaging on average, and they also had the highest engagement rate. So in conclusion, tone and content can evoke positive or negative feelings in the person that's consuming the media. While the negative posts were more engaging and seen by more people, it's important to note that the positive posts were effective as well. Negative posts are slightly more engaging and they might have better recall, but too much negativity can cause people to leave your page. More research is needed on this area in order to understand how these constructs influence and change individuals when related to social causes. And when using a social media platform for social advocacy, the data seems to indicate that a mixture of positive and negative posts is likely to be the best solution, with slightly more positive posts than negative posts being used. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and for more information, you can read the entire paper at Fielding University.